Don't be a jerk on court. Please stop doing these 9 things on a pickleball court. Pickleball's popularity continues to increase by leaps and bounds, attracting new players. However, as the number of participants grows, so does the competition. If you're planning to play pickleball in the near future, this video will provide you with a few tips to ensure a clean, enjoyable game for everyone. Here are 9 things you do not want to do on the pickleball court. Now let's get right into the video. 1. Don't lob behind restricted players. I'm beginning with the most serious violation for good reason. Believe me, this pertains to proper etiquette, but it has more to do with safety than politeness. Everyone knows they must do whatever it takes to win a tournament. This necessitates throwing the ball behind immobile players or those who can barely run up for the ball, so be it. This is considered extremely disrespectful, cheap, and annoying in recreational play. Most players with limited ability will not even bother to look at a lob ball. However, they may frown at you as the ball sails over their heads. You've received a free point, but at what expense? No one enjoys it, including the restricted player in question. But it's not just the lack of etiquette that makes this unacceptable. Some of these players may attempt to run for the ball, which poses a significant safety risk. Certain older restricted players retain their competitive spirit. The majority of them are aware that they shouldn't attempt to run backwards, some do anyway. Although they have the option to run for the ball, there's no need to entice them with a lob. A few seniors have fallen at the locations where I play. It's terrifying, something I hope to never see again. Please consider throwing behind players with restricted movement. It's not only disrespectful, but also potentially dangerous. Number 2, call out the score loudly before you serve. Okay, I promise that the remainder of this list will not be as serious as the preceding item. Surely you've experienced being in the groove or being in the flow. This also occurs with pickleball. Oftentimes, a winning streak can cause us to forget to call the serve. For some, however, this is extremely annoying. It's easy to lose track of the score. There are 3 distinct numbers to keep track of, and players of all skill levels can become confused. In fact, when I instruct beginners, it is the score that causes the most confusion. This is why it's helpful to have a constant update at the beginning of each serve. Therefore, do everyone a favor, announce the score loudly so that the game does not derail. Now, before we move ahead and talk about more game-changing pickleball tips, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep bringing more informative pickleball content to you. Your little contribution means a lot for us. Number 3, meet at the net after a game. Obviously, if you're an advanced player, you're aware of this. However, this is how newbies typically conclude each game. I'm referring to each and every game. It is considered extremely impolite to not meet at the net. Believe me, no one will want to play with you again if you leave a game in a huff. When players meet at the net, they typically extend their paddles in a manner similar to a high five. You do not need to slam the paddles, simply making contact is sufficient. So you're aware this is not how recreational play works. Occasionally, however, you will see people serve when it's evident that another player is not prepared. It's common for random balls to roll into the court or for a player to hop over a ball and kick it out of bounds. If you observe this behavior, do not serve. It's not against the rules to serve at this time. It's considered proper to wait. Number 4, congratulate opponents on amazing shots. Throughout your pickleball journey, you'll encounter shots that correspond to the planetary alignment. I've seen people do some crazy stuff. You name it, between the leg shot, shots around the post, and even serves that land in the top corner of the receiver's court. Occasionally, you will see incredible photographs, which almost always merit praise. Be sure to speak up. Congratulate the player who made the shot, even if it was your opponent and you lost. Don't be the type of person who remains silent when an incredible shot is made. Number 5, ball management. Pickleball is an erratic, fast-paced sport that's easy to lose track of, specifically the pickleballs themselves. This one doesn't mean as much with etiquette as the others, but I still believe it's essential. Let me provide you with a bulleted list of ball management considerations. If a ball gets caught on your side of the net, but it needs to be on your opponent's, do not throw it back over a weak manner. Ensure your opponent receives it. Try to carry a few balls with you. This limits the need for people to constantly seek out balls. Everyone must sometimes hunt for balls, so do your part and do so too. If someone goes out of their way to get you a ball, you should express your appreciation. 6, don't give people lessons on the court. Unless they want them, of course. One of the greatest aspects of pickleball is that everybody wants everyone else to improve. It's a positive thing. However, there's a line you should not cross with this. The majority of recreational pickleball players are there for fun. They don't care whether they win or lose, and they likely don't care whether they improve. Attempting to instruct them on the court can make their experience irritating and frustrating. I am always appreciative of those who want to see others improve and the game spread. However, ensure that you ask players if they like tips while you play. It makes a significant difference and increases their likelihood of actually listening to you. Number 7, watch the outbursts. This topic's been discussed previously, but it bears repeating. Extremely few pickleball players enjoy playing with a hothead. Something worse than being paired with someone who constantly curses loudly or slams their paddle on their leg. Something inappropriate about being competitive and enthusiastic about pickleball is actually encouraged. However, there is a line that must not be crossed. Much of sports etiquette is concerned with how your behavior affects those around you. One of the worst ways to affect those around you is to lose control of your anger. It makes people uncomfortable. It can make your partner feel responsible for the situation. Simply not good overall. If you are such a person, I completely understand. I'm similar to this when I was younger. Every single missed green and sand trap would be the end of the world. Try to acknowledge that you are not competing for the championship. Your actions have an effect on the people around you, and you're accountable for that effect. Number 8, be aware of time used on the court. This rule is especially important if you're playing in extremely crowded locations. I've been in locations where there are between 5 and 6 games in line. If you're on the court and you see a long line of people waiting, hurry up. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself on the court while waiting in a lengthy line. Frequently, lengthy points conclude with laughter and a few moments of banter. This is an ideal situation. However, the situation is very different if you're teaching someone how to serve or something similar. There's nothing wrong with assisting beginners on the court. It's preferable to wait until the game is over before doing so. This is due to the fact that some players unwillingly to risk damage to the paddle face or edge guard. Majority of people only use a paddle face, but you should utilize whichever method is most comfortable for you. Number 9, wait until everyone is ready before you serve. This point is mentioned in official tournament rulebook. We'll also be discussing it in the context of casual play. Tournament play, the return serve is not displaying not ready signal. The server may begin as long as the official has declared the score. Pickleball court is crowded. Certain venues will only play to 9 instead of 11. It's essential to adhere to these rules. Respecting these rules also shows consideration for others' time. You should never want to be slowed down on the court, so be mindful of your pace of play on the court. So what are your thoughts about these pickleball ethics? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like this video and share with your fellow picklers. Also, if you love pickleball, make sure to watch the next video on our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.